Thanks for tuning in to Street Gangs TV, SGTV. What you're about to check out next is a short interview I did with Vondie Curtis-Hall, the director of the film Redemption. You know, the Stanley Tookie Williams story about death row inmate who was executed in December 2005 for a quadruple homicide. But I caught up with Vondie Curtis-Hall in Culver City, California at the premiere of the movie starring Jamie Foxx, and this is what he had to say about making that film.
StreetGangs.com. All right, cool, man.
All right. First and foremost, I want to know, how did the story of Stanley Tookie Williams, come to your table and inspired you to want to do a film about it?
Right. After Stanley got nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, someone went to from Fox or Regency really to develop the story. And I came on board a couple of years later, brought on board by the producer, Rudy Langlis. And he told me about, the past 2 years, he's a brother who's been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, brother's been nominated for the Nobel Prize for Literature, and he's on death row. And I said, wow, that's interesting. And it's about his journey from being co-founder of the Crips to being a Nobel Prize nominee now. So.
Now, when you was in the early stages, was there a lot of controversy that you or the studios or the producers had to deal with because of his shady past or his background and being involved in the Crips and being convicted of a murder back in 1979?
Yeah. For me, no. I mean, because we didn't want to shy away from that. It was really about the journey of this brother who had a dubious past and is now a changed man. So it really became about his metamorphosis. So we really didn't want to shy away from any of it. Wanted to get into co-founder of the Crips, cripping full out without any sort of the desire to be the baddest out there, to a brother now who is has renounced gang violence, who has written a series of books renouncing gang violence and wanting to support and having this remorse for his part in black on black genocide.
Now there's a lot of people that would argue that a man on death row may not lend the credibility about remorse and redemption and changing their ways. So how do you kind of balance that out with sincerity and where's this guy really coming from now?
Well, I mean, I think one must always look in. I think it's all about redemption. I mean, I think we all make mistakes. I think that it's all about the desire for someone to be able to change their lives, no matter what their past is. So that's really the journey of the movie. I mean, people will say, you've done something wrong and now you are condemned to never, see the light of day again. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I say at this point now, what is better for society? What is better for the society? Is it that Stanley Williams dies, or is it that he's changing lives in people in 30 countries around the world? His books in 30 countries, helping gang violence in South Africa, in Zurich, in Brazil, all over the world. So is the world better served now by this brother being dead, for what is now come to light of crimes that may have not been committed? I mean, there's questions of innocence with regard to how he was convicted, the circumstances, circumstantial evidence that didn't match, all sorts of things like that. So, if one brother dies who may have not committed the crime, the system is broken.
Okay, my final question is, would this movie bring maybe some attention to his plight, maybe in terms of an appeal or maybe another trial? Because I've heard that before, that there's been some questions about his conviction. And is that maybe a possibility down the line for Mr. Williams?
We hope so. I mean, we hope so. We hope this does bring more light on his case and on his plight, and to the fact that he's a changed person. He's doing great things for the world now. He's writing a peace protocol that is really designed to help stop gang violence and stop violence between any two parties. So I think that he's much better served to be certainly not to be executed.
Thanks for the time.
No problem.
All right, StreetGangs.com.
Don't fight a fuss if you wanna rock with us. Our talents with us, so with us, leave your trust. Get to the show, train, cap off.